I want to make sure that my domain is pointing to the folder I created on my hosting account. So I'm going to tick this and then click destination and click edit destination. Okay, then I'm going to locate the folder I created. Then I'm going to press OK. Now this is going to take a few minutes to propagate. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our GoDaddy account. Click on name servers. Make sure that custom name servers are checked, and we're going to input the name servers we just copied. Okay. Okay, press OK. This is also going to take a few minutes to propagate. Let's check on the progress of our uploading. And we still have a few minutes on that. Okay, it seems like the upload is done. Right? Now we go and we open up another page in the browser. And also by this time the propagation should have taken place also, right? So in order to get to the Joomla installation to further configure it, all we have to do is type in our domain name and hit enter. Okay, great. Okay, so this is a sign that our Joomla application has been successfully uploaded. Okay, the reason that I just put in my domain name and this came up is because I put in the Joomla installation directly into the root folder of the domain name. Okay, now when I said root folder, what I mean that what I had adjusted the DNS settings to make it that anything inside this folder would be the root folder, but this folder is just another folder within that hosting account. Like through any one-at-one hosting account, you could have many websites running from it. Okay. So here we're going to pick our language, right? English. Click next. Okay. Pre-installation check. Everything looks okay. Okay. Next again. Accept the license. Next. And here's where we're going to put in our MySQL information, the information that we copied over. Okay, database type, MySQL, host name is username, password, and finally database name. Okay, then when you're typing these characters in or pasting them over, you have to make sure that there's no blank space in there. Sometimes when you copy something from a notepad or a WordPad, you accidentally pick up some like a blank space, so that'll affect the installation. So just make sure there's no blank spaces in there, and then click next. Okay, great. It looks like we put in the MySQL information successfully, because it took us to this page. Okay, now this FTP configuration is pretty much optional. Okay, I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Click next. Now here, we're going to put our site name. Our email address here. Our password. Confirm the password. Okay, now this is important here. I always usually install sample data, unless you guys really know what you're doing. I mean, I wouldn't skip this step here. Okay, so go ahead and click this step, install sample data. Okay, and after doing all that, click next. Okay, so now, but you should write down the password you just created, and your username is automatically going to be admin. Later on, when you log in to the back end, well, you can change that. You could create as many usernames as you want. Okay. Now this tells us that we have to completely remove the installation file. So for that, you have to open up your FTP. Now, really, like, you don't really have to remove it. You could just rename it or something, just in case, like, well, you have to reinstall it one day because of an error or something. So for now, I'm just gonna rename it something. Okay. Now up here, it gives you two buttons to go to, right? Where you could either go to the back end or the front end, right? So we're just gonna go to the front end for now. And this is the front page of our Joomla site. Okay. So it looks like we've configured Joomla correctly. Okay. Now to go into the back end of your Joomla site, it's always your domain name followed by the word administrator. Okay. Here you put in your username, which is admin, and the password you created. Okay. Now this is the back end of the Joomla site. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Please watch my other videos on how to configure Joomla by creating buttons and pages and so forth. Thank you and have a nice day.